Good morning, guys and girls. How are we doing? Thank you so much for joining me. Oh, Happy New Year. Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year and all that malarkey. It's not Christmas for me yet. It is the 23rd of December. And I'm at a place that I've never worked at before. I'm at a Wholesalers delivering... well, to be honest, I don't actually know what I'm delivering because it's all black shrink wrapped. I think it's like crisp and drinks and tissues and bog roll, frozen potatoes, frozen chips, that kind of thing, I think. So I thought I would do a vlog. I had a good briefing and a good induction. I'll give them that. Just move this a little bit. It probably make no difference to you whatsoever, but it does look like it's looking right over there at that hospital. So have you moved at all? We will see. Probably not. What were I saying? Oh my lord, forgot what I was saying. My head's up my bottom, I've got to admit. With it being so close to Christmas and quarter's just finished, I'm going to go over that in another video. Oh, court to see my kids. Oh, I've got a court order. Cost me £8,000 just for 3 pieces of paper, just to say that I can have kids that I created or helped to create, which is absolutely crazy. But anyway, so court was on Thursday. I didn't work on Friday. My shift supposedly got cancelled because I had Thursday off. I think they just give the agency driver that covered me on Thursday, I think they just give them the work on Friday, because when I said see you later to the boss, he went, yeah, I'll see you on Friday, mate. So I think they just give my shift to someone else for some reason, even though I did tell them I told them months in advance actually that I had court on the 19th of December, but there you go. So I'm at a Wholesalers, yeah. I'm around Manchester today, Salford. My first drop was, I don't know, it just says Manchester. I think I'm in Crumpsall. One of yous will tell me. I'm delivering to small convenience stores, as far as I know. Oh, that's what I was saying. The briefing that I had a briefing and an induction this morning, and it was very thorough. You know,
in a quarter of a mile, turn left onto Middleton Hill Road, then take the second left.
Sat-nav! I've got one! I went and got a proper sat-nav, so you can all shut up moaning about it now. You're not allowed to use Google Maps, you fool! I didn't use Google Maps, I used Chrome. Copilot. Alright, you just go on curb then. Sorry. Yeah, I've got a proper sat-nav. It's a Garmin Diesel 580. I went and met a subscriber and a very good friend of mine, Mr. Al Shaw.
Turn left onto Middleton Hill Road, then take the second left.
I'm not gonna lie, you're doing me head in already. Shush! Hushed! When I'm speaking, you're not. Alright. Don't put indicators on French cars anymore, do they now? Never mind. Right, so, because I've not spoken to you for so long, I'm just waffling on and on and on. Induction was good. The briefing was good.
Turn left onto Rochdale Road.
Just shambles. I'm in a big 18-ton DAF LF. Happy days. I like being in a decent sized truck. I'm not going to call it a truck anymore, it's a wagon. I'm not American.
In 3/4 of a mile, take the slip road on the left to M60 toward M62.
Are you done? Are you done? Can I get a word in edgeways now, please, love? Just like my wife. God. I'm not starting this again. I'm not starting this intro again. I'm just going to crack on from here. The problem I've got up to now is that the 2 delivery addresses that I've been given for these first 2 runs, I've got 2 pallets for that place I've just done and a bit of frozen stuff, and then I've got 11 pallets for the next place. Whoa, you kamikaze seagull. I've got 11 pallets for the next place and a bit more frauds and stuff. The two addresses don't match up. So obviously I Google mapped my first drop and put it in the Garmin, and they both took me to two different places.
Take the slip road on the left to M60 toward M62.
And neither was right, neither addresses was right on Google Maps or on the Garmin. And on this one, Google Maps and the Garmin don't have a clue either, so I'm just heading in the general direction.
Take the slip road on the left to M60 toward M62.
Me and you are going to have serious words, if you'll let me get a bloody word in edgeways, that is. I need to learn how to shut that up. Voice command.
Say command.
Turn volume right off.
Volume is at 70%.
Mute. Exit. That is well cool. Oh, no way. She ain't going to say nothing now. Oh my lord, I need one of them for my missus. Could you imagine? You sat there on couch like that and your missus is going, voice command, mute, and she goes, just be like, alright love, you crack on. That'd be awesome. I need one of them for her. If you watch this, I know you don't watch my vlogs because you think they are the most boring thing in the world. I don't blame you. But if you do manage to watch this one because someone gives you a bit of a tip off, I love you. Sorry. So, talk about the longest, stupidest, drawn out intro ever. Wowzers. We're not going to have much driving footage because... Oh, where's it gone? Because we're not doing very many miles. I'm only doing 2 miles on M60 now, come off, and then I am near to where I need to be. But the indicator thing on the right hand side of the sat nav's gone off now, and I don't know where it's gone, and I'm not playing with it while I'm driving. So I'm not playing with it while I'm driving. The sat nav, not what you guys are like for innuendo. Not allowed to play with it when you're driving. Oh dear, dear, dear. I've got loads of questions to answer today as well. Well, not loads. If I can remember them or find them, then I'm going to answer some questions that you asked me. One of them by Goku Plays. So if you're watching this vlog, I will answer your question in a bit. I'll get it up when I have a break or when I get to my next drop. What's that buzzing noise? What the hell is that noise? Oh, check that fireman out. If you can. Can you see? Fireman dummy. Spraying the tree with white and blue lights. They're pretty. Yeah, so we're on the road. It says we're going to arrive in 5 minutes. But what? It says 225 Bolton Road. But we're on Bolton Road now. And I've just gone past 225 and it clearly isn't there. I'm confused. I'm really confused again. I'm gonna have to phone the office up, aren't I? But I thought I'd turn it on the camera so you could see what it's like for an agency driver in a new place. Road convenience stop. Nope. I think this is going to be a big place, to be fair, because they've got 11 pallets of stuff, all sorts of stuff. But yeah, there was something else I was going to tell you as well, but I can't remember what it was. Oh, that's it. Yeah, I've been banned from vlogging from somewhere. Not going to say any names, but that's something else I'll explain in another vlog. How am I going here now? I'll explain in another vlog where and why I got banned. So at the moment, as you can see, I'm concentrating, or trying to, and I'm just following the sat nav. the directions that it's given me, and hoping that it takes me somewhere near, because like I said, the street address that's on there, that's on the invoice, I've just drove past it. I have literally just drove past it, so I don't know how that works. No idea how that works. I don't know whether I've got a loading bay to back onto at this place or what. I've no idea. The first drop I did was just a pavement drop. I had to pull the pallet up a slope to outside the shop, drop the pallets in the street. That's what they wanted, that's what they were happy with. So that was that. But this, obviously, it's going to be up and down 11 times. Surely they've got a loading bay or something. You know, I think it'd be like a quick save or something like that. So the sat-nav says that it's here. Clearly not. Clearly not. Unless it's on this corner here. Unless. Walkabout, Subway, Taste of India, TK Motors. I'm guessing that's going to be it there. I've found it. I have found it. Oh. Hazards on, pull over. Yeah, there definitely ain't no loading bay. Definitely isn't no loading bay. Because that is a back street. This is going to be a ball bag. I can see it coming. So, if you're new to HGV driving, this tends to be the protocol. I mean, this is, I don't usually get addresses. I know how much that annoys people, so I'll turn my hazards off. I don't usually get addresses that are completely wrong. It can be a challenge, and it's something that you just, quite frankly, you can't escape. It's all part and parcel of it. But I'm actually on the road that the sat-nav suggested. The sat-nav suggested that it was named this road, but the invoice has a completely different road on it, that road that was all the way down there when I turned the camera on. So sat-nav's done me right, I suppose. But it's something that you've just got to get used to, unfortunately. It doesn't really bother me too much. It's a little bit more difficult in this because it's a big rigid. You know, it's like a full-size rigid or whatever, if that's what you want to call it. So it's a little bit harder to turn around. You can still turn it around inside streets, but you know, it's obviously a little bit more tricky. You need a bit more room. But yeah, this is the protocol usually for finding places. The shop is back on that road there, so I'm going to have to turn around here anyway because I'm not pulling 11 pallets up there. But there is a place for parked cars in the front of the shop, and then it's the main road. So it's like basically like a bus stop that's been cut out in front of the shops, and then they've put car markings for cars there. So I'm going to get out now, go to the shop and ask them where they usually have Speedy Gonzales. I'm going to ask them where they usually have the deliveries, because I can't park on the road because it's only a single carriageway. So I can't park on the road. So I don't know what I'm going to do. So I'll have to ask them and see what they suggest or what they recommend. But I can't back up there because it's gated off. It's not wide enough for me to fit them. So I'll get back with you guys in a minute. Right, so I've just been told to park on the curb. I need to go all the way around the block and park on the pavement, which makes sense to me because I've got a pump truck. I've got a pump truck and pallets So I can't. Why does this camera keep moving? What the hell? My lord. Yeah, I've got a pallet and pump truck, so I can't bump it up curbs or anything like that because some of these pallets are really heavy. But I'm gonna take a gamble with these side streets being wide enough for me. I need to go all the way around to the front of the shop, bounce on the curb, and then park right in the centre of the pavement. And then offload 11 pallets and leave all 11 in front of the shop in broad daylight. Seems a bit risky to me, that, but it's what I've been told to do. Who am I to argue? Oh dear. So what did you guys get for Christmas? What did Santa Claus bring you? I don't think me and the missus are going to Dublin now. I think we're going to Portugal instead. I think that's the plan. But we'll see. I can't wait for a holiday. It's been such a stressful year this year. It has been unbelievable. There we go. Right, I'm going to cut that bit out and say it again. Because I just got all distracted trying to park on this pavement then. It's something I've been asked to talk about a few times now, and it's depression and anxiety and stress. Now, it only takes a second to comment either a yes or a no. Is it something you would be interested in me talking about, in me doing a video about? I've suffered with depression, stress and anxiety myself for many years, over 20 years. And there's a few factors that's happened over the past few years that's really opened my eyes, and it's helped me in ways, I suppose. But yeah, let me know if you want me to do a vlog on depression. I know there's a lot of people that have messaged me. Obviously I'm not going to say names, but I have had probably more than 10 people message me and say that they're struggling with depression and stuff. Now, I've not conquered my depression as such, but I've learned ways of coping through clinical psychology, through CBT, through psychiatrists and normal psychologists. Yeah, if you want me to do a video on that, just let me know. Let me know in the comments, please. Just say, yeah, do the vlog, or no, we don't want to do that because it's boring and it's depressing and it'll make us all want to hang ourselves. Just let me know. So anyway, I've parked up on the pavement. I am fully on the curb, and I mean fully. And I'm going to get these 11 pallets off now. I think I best take you with me, Anna, because that's the way we do stuff around here, innit? Let's get outside. So we've been back to the depot and we've been reloaded. We've got 4 pallets on, 2 cages and a milk cage. 3 drops, 1 right at the side of Old Trafford. You won't be able to see. We're just going to pull into here now actually. I had to ask what this first drop was because it was just initials and it didn't make any sense to me. But we're here. I found it straightforward even though I was in the wrong lane. I need no one to come up my inside now. Thank you. Thank you very much. And I need to know where to park. I've just got 2 cages for this place. It's a petrol station. Don't know if I just said that or not. I'm gonna park here because, well, they're gonna have to let me out of that barrier because there's no way I'm gonna get round there. No. I'm just gonna stop here and go in and ask them where they want the cages because I don't know whether I've got to take them around the back or around the front or not. I'll show you in the back how to strap cages, or how I strap cages. I did used to work at Bidvest, loading trucks, loading wagons. I've got into the habit of calling it a truck now. Isn't that just typical? I'm going to show you how I strap cages. There is a way, there's a method to do it. So if you're new, again, it should be a little bit of good advice for you. And there's something else that I've learned that I want to share with you. Come down hither. Come down hither. The windscreen wipers, if you put them onto intermittent, like so, in this DAF, so they're 1 click down, they go off every 5 seconds or so. If you want to change that to a little bit faster, you pull it down. This is how I do it. There might be a different way of doing it, but this is how I do it and it works. Pull it down. When it finishes, pick it back up, count to whatever you want it to, and then pull it back down. And it'll time it to go off however you counted. So just say we'll leave it for over 5 seconds. I think 5 seconds is the limit. So what I'll do is I'll push it down. When it gets back to the bottom, I'll lift it up, count to 1 and press it back down again. And then it should have 1 second intervals. Watch it not work now. 1. 1. 1. How clever is that? 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3. Oh, sugar. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, cool, eh? So there you go. That's another little tip for you. If you want your windscreen wipers to go a little bit faster on intermittent, knock it down. When it gets back, when the windscreen wiper's done a cycle up and down, knock it off. Count to whatever you want it to go at, and then put it back on, and it will click, click, 1, click, click, like that. I hope you got that. I hope you followed that. So yeah, let's jump in the back and get these cages off. There's only 2 cages. So this is what we are dealing with now. 3 cages and 4 pallets. So when you're strapping your cages, just a normal ratchet strap. You don't want to have your straps at a 90-degree angle. You want to have your straps going past the cage by a width. So the width of the cage, that's where you want your strap to be, or further, whichever you can manage. So, like so. You don't want it here because it doesn't actually secure them in place and they can still move side to side. So here they can. Right, I give up. I wanted to show you how I was strapping these empty cages up then. But the camera will not stick to the fridge wall, it won't stick to the metal fridge. That, for some reason, I don't know why, it won't stick to anything. So, I give up. It's doing me head in. Well, I thought that was going to be a proper ball bag, but it turned out to be not so bad. So, that's a reverse fire. There's kids doing wheelies up and down the street. Happy days. Second to last drop. We're nearly done, and it's 5 to 1. Happy days. Do one now. I need to get up there, mate. I need to get up there. don't fall, camera, please don't fall. You just stay there, camera. Don't fall. I'm gonna get on gear. Yeah. Hey, you didn't fall. How good for? I'm not really going to leave you there. Right, I almost forgot. Excuse me. Goku Players asked me, what's the general weeks of work look like for you and the majority of Class 2 truckers? Surely you can't work Monday to Friday 12-hour shifts with such a big vehicle. Would have thought that would have been classed as unsafe. Would have thought that would have been classed as unsafe. So I told him that I'd answer that question in this vlog, which is exactly what I'm going to do. A week's work in a Class 2 completely depends on where you work and who you work for and what they plan for you. If you work at somewhere like Brakes or a subsidiary of Brakes like I have done, which I'm not allowed to mention any company names anymore, so I'm not, they will have you work every hour God sends. I worked for the subsidiary of Brakes 71 hours in 1 week. That was 6 days. 71 hours. One of the days was POA, so it doesn't count. And I think that was a 13-hour day, I think, the POA day. So I'll take 13 off 71, and that's how many hours I actually worked. If you work for somewhere that delivers fresh fruit and veg, then you're probably going to be starting really early in the morning, because people want the fresh fruit and the veg early, usually. There is places that do night shift runs. I know that some Wagamamas, some Chiquitos, some Las Iguanas, some Your Sushis, they have their stuff actually delivered overnight. So someone will start at 8 o'clock at night and they'll deliver it overnight. They'll have a key to access wherever they're going, and that way they can get in and do the delivery overnight. If you're working for a builder's merchants, for example, most building sites don't open till 8:30, 9 o'clock, so you're not going to be starting until say 7 o'clock or whatever. If you're doing pallet drops or trunking, if you're doing pallet drops, you might be tramping, so you might be out all night, every night, 5 days a week, tramping, sleeping out. And that way it's entirely up to you what time you get up and what time you go to bed, and it all depends on what time you're allotted for your drop, I guess. Trunking, it's what my dad used to do, 4 hours up to Scotland, have an hour's break and 4 hours back, and that was every single night for my dad. So it all depends on what job it is. Unfortunately, I can't answer it accurately. I can't give you one set answer, because there isn't one. It all completely depends on who you're working for. It's like this job that I'm doing today, starts at 7, you finish at 4, as far as I'm aware. It's 10 past 2? 10 past 2. No? Yeah, 10 past 2. And I've finished, I'm on my way back. So I hope that answers your question. As for it being unsafe, I suppose you could look at it as being unsafe. It's, at the end of the day, it's down to you to manage your time. It's not down. Excuse me. Obviously, it's down to your planner, your route planner, and transport to keep you on routes that you are capable of finishing. That's what I had a big massive argument about, because I was being planned more than what I was capable of doing. But basically it is down to you to manage your own time. It's down to you to manage your breaks. If you know you're going to be doing long shifts, for example, if you're going to be doing a 14-15 hour shift, you can't be having a 45-minute break after every 3 hours of driving, because you'll end up having an hour and a half's worth of, you'll end up having like 2.5 hours worth of breaks or whatever, because you'll just run out of driving time all the time. So it's up to you to keep yourself safe. I have driven a long way on 3 hours sleep. Not proud of it, but every trucker's done it. Every lorry driver's done it, where they've gone home, not been able to get sleep, and near enough when it's time for getting up, that's when you nod off. It's just sod's law, that's what happens, innit? But I hope I've answered that question in enough detail. You know, it's kind of up to you. It's kind of up to you to pick what job is good for you as well. I suppose it'd help if I put it in gear, wouldn't it? You know, if you don't like tramping, then get a job where you're starting at 7 and finishing at 4. If you want early darks, if you want to be finished for 1 o'clock every day, then pick a job like that bloody chalkers thing that I was doing, where you finish every day at 2. Or bin men. Bin men always seem to love the jobs. Tipper drivers, I think tipper drivers finish at 4:30 every day. So there's an absolute mass of flexibility when it comes to truck driving. There's so many jobs you can do that revolves around driving a wagon. So it's entirely down to you. I hope I've filled that in. I hope I've covered it completely. But anyway, we're done. We are done on this new job. The new job, the new day is completed. Nice and easy. Started at 7. I think I got out the yard for, I swear if I've got to beep at this guy again, I'm going to lose my shiznit. Put it in gear, Gareth. He's just literally just sat there playing on his phone. Literally. This is where the police need to come and do some sort of enforcement. It's mad. How many people you see just sat there playing on the phone while they're driving or whatever. And he's got kids in the back. He's got 2 kids in the back, and one of them doesn't even look like she's strapped in, because she's hitting her mum on the shoulder. Crazy. Absolutely crazy. So, yeah, we're done. We're finished. It's been a good day. It's been enjoyable. I've given these guys my phone number and said if you need a driver, short notice, ring me up. Get in touch and I will endeavour to be at your site within an hour. That's what I do when people phone me up in the morning. I try to get to wherever I'm going within 1 hour, which I think's pretty darn reasonable. So I hope you've enjoyed the vlog. I hope you've had a happy Christmas and all the best for the new year. And I hope that all the people that deserve it and all the people that work jeffing hard for it, I hope you get everything you deserve and everything you wish for. Thank you so much for joining me. I was Dede, I am Dede, I'll still be Dede. Take care. Much love to all my friends, my family and my followers. I'll see you in the next vlog. Take care. Peace out.